Well, good afternoon, guys. Here again, trying to document my entire MTG collection as I have stated in my other videos. I've been collecting in Magic the Gathering since about 25 years ago. I have personally acquired over 30,000 different cards. I'm not sure how much of it is, but I think I am around 85 or 90 or even a little bit more of the whole entire MTG collection. And this is just to show you guys what I have. I am a player. I do not collect as near mint. I play with my cards. I have played with most of the staples. And as you will see, a lot of my cards have wear. Some I bought them with it. Some I made them through the years playing with the cards. And today we're gonna continue with non-basic lands. And in this case, for everybody wants to know how I put them into storage, I have the title lands, tierras, the letter S, and so today we'll be seeing in this video we'll be seeing all the cards that start their name with the letter S. And first place, we got Sacred Foundry. And as I said, I am Mexican, guys. I live in Mexico, and I have a lot of cards in Spanish, Fundición Sagrada, and this one is in Japanese. And as I said before, you can really see the wear of these cards, but I don't complain. I have played with them for many years, and I will keep playing with them as long as they are all mine. Next up, Sacred Peaks, in Spanish, Cumbres Sangradas. This is the any top dual land that comes in play tap. Then we got this one that's called Safe Haven. This is reprint from the dark. This is from the Time Spiral version, and as you can see, both of them are Safe Haven. I forgot to say the name. And as I said, guys, I don't collect this most expensive version. I just try to have every single card that is available. We jump to this one. This is Salt March. As you can see, originally from Invasion set, also reprinted in 8th edition with the white border. I love the cards used to come out the Senegal Salino in Spanish. I used to love that they came out with white borders and black borders, but then everything went to black border, and now white borders is the rare thing. So let's see what comes next. Then we have this South Crusted Stampede. This is from the Future Side set. No, Time Spiral set. Time Spiral, yeah. This is a Russian. This is in Spanish. Estepa Costrasalina. Then we have this one called Sanctum of Eternity, Santuario de la Eternidad in Spanish, guys. As I tell you, I have too many cards, I have many things to say about them, but I could not talk all day, so I have to be a little fast. Sanctum of Ugin, Santuario de Ugin. This is a Chinese version, and there's another one in Spanish. Then we have San Silos. This is from Fallen Empire set. Beautiful art, honestly. Don't even know what the land does. Choose any tab. Comes in the play tab. You may choose not to untap Sacred Silos during your untap step. Instead, put a storage counter on it. You tap it to remove any storage counters on it for it to add one blue mana for each storage counter. So I guess that's okay. And we have Sandstep Citadel, in Spanish, Ciudadela Esteparenosa. These are crazy, two versions, so two of each. And we jump to the Sandstone Bridge, in Spanish, Puente de Piedra Caliza. No, I'm not gonna say anything more about it. And we have one of the Sandstone Needle. This was I just recently played with it in Pauper in the Poisonous Storm deck. An interesting deck to play, and these lands really do their job in the deck. For anybody of the Pauper lovers, I recommend the deck. It's fun to play with. Then we have Sandstorm Verge, Frontera con Tormenta de Arena. Cowboys, Cowboys. There, this is another one from the just recently played the Pauper deck. Saprasan is scary. Not sure in English. They do have some wear because I started playing with them recently. Well, I played with them recently. And then we have Sapseed Forest, one of the lands that do have a basic type forest. They come into play tap, that's why you don't see a lot of play with them. Most lands that come into play tap need to have very special abilities to see play. Then we got Savage Lands and one version in Japanese, original printing. Don't even ask me about the sets, I get confused. Too many sets, too many years playing. Savage Mansión Salvaje. This is from the Spider-Man set, as you can see. Another dwelling that comes into play tap. Not much to comment there. Then we got the Triadlands, Trioma de Savai. Savai Triom. And this is red, white, and black as colors. Then we have a nice, not expensive, but nice set of dual lands. And this comes, I will show you, I think this is the only unlimited version I have. It's played, as you can see, it's not near mint compared to it. But you can see the color difference. This is called Savannah. And here you have the tap symbol. I don't know if you see it in the video, I hope you do. And this one does not have the tap symbol. And also the colors of the squares were nicer back in the unlimited version. So we have 3 revised and 1 unlimited Savannas. Okay. And we'll go to one of the fetch lands called Intarn, really rare. Spanish Laguna Ardiente, Japanese version. Played a lot with these cards, guys. Really played with them, and I don't mind seeing the wear. It's like the scars of a war. They're warriors. Those cards were my warriors. I played a lot with them. And we go to scattered groups. In Spanish, Arboleda Dispersa, Russian, Korean. 11 languages there used to be Magic was printed on. I think they reduced a couple of them, but I'm not sure now. Scavenger Grounds, Terrenos de los Carroñeros, Russian and German versions of the card. Then we have Scene of the Crime, from Murder of Marco Manor, Escena del Crimen in Spanish. Okay, then we go to School of the Unseen. This one has quite a lot of wear, but these other ones are nice. They are from the Alliance version. I can say at the moment I own every single card that is in Alliance, and I have 4 copies of them. That I'm for sure I have. One of the first sets I went through to see if I had it complete. Scorched Ruins. All of them in English, all of them from, what's the set? I don't know. Rush? No? Weatherlight, that one was Weatherlight. And then we have Squirrel Barons, Yermos Desérticos, another one of the dual lands that come into play tap. And as I said before, they came out and there were 3 sets for each block, and the lands came in both blocks, so that's why I kept 2 of each block. Now usually I don't do that much move around, I just try to keep with 4 cards and that's all. And we got another dual lands here, guys, original dual lands. This is Scrubland. You can see they are not that played, they're nice. Some marks of playing, but not really bad. I'll repeat myself, I bought 1 of each at the very beginning when I started playing Magic the Gathering. I was living in Mexico City back then, and they cost around, I think around $300 for all 10 of them back then. Then I kept buying them, and I'm not gonna say exactly how much was the price of each one because I don't remember, but I have them all 40 different dual lands. All of them from revised edition. It's not like I have the unlimited or alpha beta. Scrying Sheets, in Spanish, Espejo de Hielo de Adivinación. the coast now. I really enjoy the ice permanent symbol. It was a new addition back then. And we got Seagate, Puerta del Mar. Name sounds just as it sounds in English. Well, it is translated as it sounds in English. And we got Seagate Wreckage, Escombros de Portal Marino. Okay. Then we have Sea of Clouds, Mar de Nubes. And this comes into play tap unless you have 2 or more opponents. Okay. Then we jump to Seachrome Coast. Also, remember playing a lot with these cards. This is from Scars of Mirrodin, if I'm not mistaken. Costa de Cromo Marítimo, and this is a Chinese version. And we jump to Legends with Seafarer's Quay. All blue legends game banded with other legends. Remember I read one of this that was said that all red legends banded with red legends? I guess it was a cycle of this. I didn't even notice. There's too many cards to really know everything, guys, and especially when you collect at my level, you're just interested in numbers, not what the cards do. Seaside Citadel, Ciudadela Costera in Spanish. Guys, be proud. Be proud of your language. Don't just listen to what some politicians tell you. And then we have Seaside Heaven. Some with more wear than other ones. Some look really nice. And this is from the Onslaught version. And jump to Seat of the Synoid. Artifact Lands, original Artifact Lands, Sede del Sinodo. This is from Mirrodin. Also just came out of a Pauper deck I had built. I did not play with it, but I did build it to lend it to a friend of mine. We got Secluded Courtyard, Patio Recondito. This is a Japanese version. You can see the kanjis and the hiragana or katakana on the top. This is hiragana. Yeah, hiragana. Okay. Kamiyama Neo Dynasty. And we jump to Lorwyn. Lorwyn, original Lorwyn, Secluded Clan, Valle Aislado. Okay. Then we jump to Secluded Starforge. This is from the Edges of Eternity set. Newer one, Forja Estelar Aislado. I really enjoy the lands that came in this cycle. They look really nice, except those myth rare lands that look more like an artifact. I misplaced one of them the other day. It was in the artifact pack instead of the land packs. Secluded Steppe, in English from Oslo. These are the Siping sets. Then from the Clue edition, Secret Passage. Okay, another dual land that comes into play tap, and in this case they produce clues as you play the ability. We got Secret Tunnel from the Avatar set, Tonel Secreto in Spanish. Then we jump to Setting Landscape, Paisaje y Reviente in Spanish. 2 English, 2 Spanish with minor color differences, guys. That is normal to see between different languages. Then we jump to Sejiri Refuge. In Spanish, Refugio de Sejiri. In English to Spanish. Sejiri Estepi. Estepa de Sejiri in Spanish. Be proud, guys. Be proud of your original languages. I am a proud Mexican speaker. I know English because I learned it very small, and I do practice a lot of my work and my everyday life English, but I don't live in the United States. Okay, Celestia Guildgate. Also what I was telling you about, it came out in the 2 sets. Then we have the Selesnya Sanctuary. This lens became famous in the Amulet Titan deck. Most of the dual lens like this that came into play tap. Oh, this is in French. Santuario de Selesnya, yeah. Le Santuario de Selesnya Raven. Again, I cannot pronounce French. I'm just joking, guys. This is Santuario de Selesnya, as in French. This is Santuario de Selesnya in Spanish, and Selesnya Sanctuary in English. I didn't even know I had them in French. Then we jump to Sequestered Stash. Sequestered Stash. Estoque confiscado. Al hijo abandonado. What the shit? These names are hard to pronounce even in Spanish for me. Korean, Portuguese, Spanish, English. Okay. Seraph Sanctuary, Santuario de Serafines. Again, the difference in colors, guys. That is normal. Don't get freaked out if you ever see a card in a different color. Okay, now we jump to Serpent's Pass. And as you can see, this is from the Avatar series, another dual land that comes into play tap that has an ability that anyway nobody really remembers. Then we have Ssanctum. I guess this is an expensive card if I'm not mistaken, over $200 each. They are from the Ursa Saga set. I have 3 in English and 1 in Chinese. And they don't have that much wear, but one of them does. I guess this is the one I've been playing the most with. I usually only play with one of these cards, not like I play with all 4, but I could. Okay. And then we jump to Shadow Blood Ridge, and and I was telling you guys, I don't mind that the cards are different. I guess if I just try to collect the original versions, my collection would be more expensive and it would take me longer to get. So honestly, I'm a player. I need the cards, I want the cards, and I'll get any version that I can get my hands on, and it's the cheapest version, I guess. Shadow Blood Ridge, Cordillera Sangre Sombra, and one of the reprint versions from Commander 16. Then we have one of the Surveillance from Murders at Marco Manor, Shadowy Backstreet. This is the full out version, really nice, in Spanish, Cajuela Ensombrecida. Callejuela, no Cajuela. Callejuela would be like the Backstreet, that's the name. Then we got a bandland called Shambling Bends. I remember playing with this card back in the day. A 2/3 version, a creature with lifelink. Okay, Fumarolas Reptantes Shambling Beds in English. And one of the Final Fantasy dual lands that come into play tap. Charlayan Nation of Scholars in Spanish. Charlayan Nación de Eruditos. Okay. And then we go to Shattered Landscape, in Spanish, Paisaje Resquebrajado. If you guys are interested in me to concentrate specifically in some cards, let me know, because I have too many videos to make, so I'm just trying to do them as fast as I can. Shattered Sanctum, Santuario Destruido in Spanish. Shattered Sanctum. Okay. Then Camp Cheflet Dunes. This is one of the deserts. In Spanish, Dunas del Chefet. This is in German, and this is in Russian. Honestly, it's hard to see them, especially when you're getting old and blind, guys. Okay, Shell Dock Isla Muelle Caparazón. This is from the Larwin original set. We just passed through it. It doesn't even matter now. Wizards of the Coast builds the sets so fast that it's not even interesting looking at the history of the sets now. Every 2 months we're gonna see a new set. You honestly cannot even enjoy a set before they change it and they start out with the new spoilers for the new set. Sometimes you're barely just getting your product, just store, and they're already sending pictures of the new set that's coming out. Really, it's embarrassing, guys, but I guess that's business for them. And I don't want to say the name of the company that owns Wizards of the Coast, but I guess they're just interested in numbers. Matorrales resguardados in Spanish, sheltered ticket in English, Korean, and Russian. Then we have Sheltered Valley from Alliance set. As I told you, I do own every single card of the Alliance set. And also other sets, but that's the first one I remember I went through to see if I had it all. And Sheltering Landscape by Paisaje Acogedor. This is a Japanese version. This is from the Modern Horizon 3 set. And then we got Shifting Woodland, also from the Modern Horizon 3 set. All of them in English and 2 are full art versions. When there, I do have the option to try to keep it like this: 2 in English, 2 full art, 2 alternate art, and 2 normal art, and also 2 in English and 2 Spanish. But these are all in English. It depends on what I get and what I can find. Okay, then we got Shimmer Drift Valley, Valle del Brillo Errante, Valley Bell. Okay, Snowland, number 6 Snowland. Then we got Shimmering Grotto, Gruta Resplandeciente in Spanish, also from the Norway set. You might tell me why I collect so many insignificant cards, but well, if I want the entire collection, I do have to have everything. Shine Shadow Snarl in Japanese 2 and in English 2. Don't have any in Spanish, I guess I couldn't find one back then. Then we got one from Kamigawa, Shinka, the Blood Soul Keep. I think these lands went a little bit expensive. I don't know, 5 of them. They started going up. I'm not sure if they're really expensive now, but I don't think they're over $100 each, but they're a little bit expensive since the time they were printed. Shinka, La Fortaleza Ensangrentada, and one Chinese version. I was happy getting Chinese versions of cards in Kamigawa because everything was like Chinese, Japanese. I enjoyed having Chinese cards or Japanese cards from back then. Then we got one of the Shipwreck Marsh. You can see I have a stamp version in Spanish, Senegal de Naufragios. And as I said, I keep any version I can get my hands on, and if it's cheaper than the normal ones, better for me. And we jump to Shire Terrence from the Lord of the Rings set, Bancales de la Comarca. Then we have Shivan Gorg, Garganta Shivana in Spanish, to English to Spanish. Shivan Rasi, same thing I said from before. This is the original print, this is the reprint, so I only needed one of the reprints, so I kept it. Then we have Shivan Reef, original printing from Apocalypse, in Spanish Arrecife Shivano, you can see it has somewhere, and a Chinese version of it. And finally, from this set, from this part, because I still have a lot more to show you guys, this is the rest. Sisho Death's Storehouse. In Spanish, Shiso Depósito de la Muerte. As I said, these are a little bit expensive, but I'm not sure if they're over $50 or not. Okay. Oh, sorry for I hit the camera, guys. Okay, we continue with Shrine of the Forsaken Gods, Altar de los Dioses Olvidados. Forsaken Gods, Dioses Olvidados, sounds terrible. Then we got Silent Clearing. This is one of the Modern Horizon cards. Claro Silencioso. The Peatlands, if I'm not mistaken, that's the name that you draw a card after you sacrifice it. Then we have the Silver Bluff Bridge, artifact land that comes into play tap. Then we got the Silver Quill Campus, Campus de Plumargentum in Spanish, and this is Japanese, guys. Dual land that comes into play tap. Then we have the Scenic Road Chamber. This version is in Russian, and this Cámara del Crecimiento Scenic. A lot of wear because I did use them a lot in the Amulet Titan deck. And we have Scenic Guildgate, Portal del Gremio Scenic. Same thing as I said, guys. Look at the two sets. But that's how they used to come out, so I try to keep them back there and I try to mix and match to get all the sets. Sinister Hideout from the Spider-Man set, Escondite Siniestro. Dual land that comes into play tap. Then we got Skark, the Rage Pit. This is in Russian, and Skark, Los Pozos de la Furia in English, in Spanish. Then we got Skimfar Elderham, Salón Anciano Skimfar. Too weird to pronounce, and I just don't have any idea of what it means, so where it came from. Then we got this nice Skybridge Towers from, I remember, this is Streets of New Capenna set. The other day I couldn't remember. And this is a full art version, really nice. Spanish Torres de Puentes Elevados. And then we have Sky Cloud Expanse, Expansión Nube Celeste, guys, in Spanish and in English. We got Skyline Cascade, Cascada del Horizonte. Then we got Slagwoods Bridge, Puente Bosque Metálico. Dual land that comes into play tap, and it's an artifact land. And we have Slayer Stronghold, Fortaleza de Asesinos, and two birches in Japanese. This is from Harassing Restore, if I'm not mistaken. And we got the Slippery Karst. This is a Cycle land from the Ursa Saga block. And we have the continue of that. That's Smoldering Crater. Cráter Ardiente, also from the Ursa Saga set, and also a cycling land. Again, I'm happy to see my cards from Ursa Saga in Spanish or other languages because it's an old set. It's hard to get it from other languages. Then we got Smoldering Marsh, Senegal Ardiente. Cimas Ardientes, Smoldering Spires. Then we have Snowfield Sinkhole, Cima del Campo de Nieve. Dual land that comes into play tap, and it's a snow land. We have Soaring Sea Cliff in English, Alcantilado Elevado in Spanish. Soden Vendure, this is Vendor empapado in Spanish. Socket and Crucible of Defiance. Socket fan. I think one of them are in English and one in Japanese, I have in Spanish. And we have Soul Devi Excavations, all of them from Alliance. This one is from the dark. You can see the moon symbol. Sorrow's Path. Okay. And we go to Soul Storm Santuario de Almarrocas from the foundation set, and we have one in the full art version, really different, but looks beautiful. Can't complain. Then we jump to Sour Springs, manantiales estancados in Spanish. Tuna that comes in split up, nothing much to say. And then we have one of the triots. This is Spada's headquarters. Wow, I didn't even notice I had two different versions of the full art ones. I guess there were ones glass or something like that, I don't remember. You can see it. Oficinas centrales de Spada, Spada's headquarters, Spada's headquarters, Spada's headquarters in English. Nice. See what happens? I just buy the cards and store them up. Never look at them again. Spawning bed, lecho de crianza. Spanish. Then we have spawning pool, estanque de desove, 10th edition. Spin Rock Snow from Lorbin set, Lomas Espina Rocosa. Then one from Barabon, Spire, Garden, Jardín de Chapitiles. Okay. And ones that give you more opponents. If you have less opponents, they come into play on top. Spire of Industry, Torre de la Industria in Spanish. Spire Block Canal is coming up next guys. And I do have some wear on them, as you can see. Canal Risco Aguja is in Spanish. Canal dos Espingoes would be in Portuguese, and this is in Korean. A lot of people criticize me for playing with lands with all different languages and sets, but I enjoy making them read my cards. Spring Jack Pasture, Spanish, even Tide version. No, none of them in Spanish, and they're from the even Tide. Then we got Spy Master's Vault with one of the full art versions. Nice, beautiful land from Modern Horizons 3. Then we jump to Stopping Stones. I really love this picture ever since I was like, oh, this is, I started playing Magic and I noticed this image. I really love it. Rocas as a child. Never played with the card, to be honest, but I always loved the image. Starling Sanctum. This is from Oslo. Santuario bajo las estrellas. Starlit Sanctum. Santuario iluminado por las estrellas. That would be the name. Starting Town. Final Fantasy. Okay. And then we have steam vents, respiradores de vapor, and this is a Russian version. And obviously you can see I did play with them a lot, guys. And I'm proud. I play with my cards and I will keep playing as long as I'm the owner of them. And since I don't think anybody is willing to pay what this costs, I'll always be the owner of them. Stencia Blood Hall. Salón Sangriento de Stencia. My father jokes around that when I die, he's gonna make a Viking funeral and burn all my cards with me. Good thing my kids might be interested in saving them because my brother isn't. Stirring Wildwood, Fronda Agitada in Spanish, Mainland. Jump to Stomping Grounds, Terreno Aplastador. These are two lands, chalk lands, original printings. Stone Quarry, Pedrera, Carriere de Pierre, well, I don't know what. And Russian. Then we have over here Storm Carved Coast, Costa Tallada de la Tormenta, Strangled cemetery, cementerio estrangulado, dual end that has a plate tab from dashboard. Strip mine, have English, Spanish cantera, and Chinese. And as you can see, it's a black border version. This probably came out in the Chronicles set, but the Japanese version, the Chinese version, I was in Japanese, so it couldn't be this one. Oh yes, it's Japanese, I'm sorry. Here is kanji, but this is katakana. So this is kanji. So this is the Russian Chronicles, the Japanese Chronicles version. Strip mine. Then we have study from the Q edition of Ravnica. We have study hall, salon de estudio. Boneyard, usuario sumergido in Spanish, dual and the constantly tab. That's the only thing you need to say, everybody just ignores it. Suburban Sanctuary from the Spider-Man set. Santuario Suburbano, again, dual land that comes in the blade tab and cannot be fetched. Sulphurous Falls, we have Japanese, Chinese, Spanish, and English. Cascada de Azufre, Ministry versions. Sulphur Pen, Invasions, original printing. This is sacrifice to add 2 manas to your pool. And also Forest Mire, Senegal Sulfuroso, no cover land. Dual that comes to the top. And we have Sulphur Springs, and this is what I was telling you. Back then I could have gotten out 4 of this, but this was in Japanese, this was in Chinese, no, this is Japanese, and this was in Spanish, and of course I wanted them because that was 7th edition, this I think is 5th, and really miscut, but I don't mind having it mixed and match. This is part of magic. And then we have San Blessed Peak, Cumbre de Bendecida por el Sol in Spanish. Avatar Dual. It comes to play cat up and cannot be fetched. And then we have San Big Canyon, 2 from the original One Horizons set, and 2 from the Doctor Who set with one of the full art versions. I'm happy that they have reprinted some of these lands because if not, it would have been expensive for me to get them all. And then we have some Belo Birch, Umbral Sol de Ardiente in Spanish, Aether Jeff set. Jump to Sundown Pass, Paso del Atardecer. English to Spanish. We have Sungrass Prairie, Pradera Yerba Sol, and Japanese version. That's hiragana, katakana, and kanjis together. We have some home Fortress of the Legion. All of them are in English, but in Spanish. Funny. Ravnica Regional, Ravnica City set. Then we have Sunken Citadel, and we have a full art, well, extended art version. It's not a full art, but I guess they call it full art. Ciudadela Anegada. Then Sunken Hollow. Hondonada Profunda. Then we have Sunken Palace. And then we have Sunken Ruins in Spanish, Ruinas Hundidas from the Shadowmoor set, and I did play with this because I remember playing it. Then Sunlit March, Marjal Iluminado, dual land that comes into the cup. That's the only thing you have to say about them. Practically useless in game. Okay, you got some Petal Group from 10th edition, Magic 10th, Arboleda Pétalo Solar. Magic 10. Then we have Scorched Desert, Desierto Abrasador. This is in Russian and this is in Korean. So if you can read it, you can pronounce it, but I can't. Then we have some Scorched Divide from the Fallout series, Cruce Abrasador. As you can see, guys, I have cards from all over the sets. Sword, Land, Frostpire, Piraheladas de Surtlandia. That's hard. Okay, we have Survivors and Cap, Campamento de los Sobrevivientes, and Russian and German. You can read it. And has Svoktos, the Restless Tune. Okay, Veronica City of Guilds, Reynosa. Subelunit Temple, on Empires. And we have Swarmyard, Russian, English, and Hamden Spanish. And last but not least, Swiftwater Cliffs. This is a dual land that comes into play top. Nothing much to say. In Spanish, Alcantillados Raudas. And that would be all for today, guys, for this video. And I'll try to make it, maybe upload one more today, or maybe two more, so I can finish with the entire non-basic lands. Of course, I am missing a lot of non-basic lands from all the collection, but those are in a way of acquiring. Maybe I have one, maybe I have two, maybe I need all four of them. Those images and those cards I will show you at the end after I finish filming most of my collection. So until next video, guys, see you.